everyone, and welcome to the 15th episode of the Leanne and Chris Wrestling Podcast. I'm Leanne, and this is...
I'm her dad, Chris, and Leanne. I'm excited to be here with you on our 15th episode already.
Yep, 15 episodes, folks. For today's podcast episode, we got a total of 5 topics. We have to talk about Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, combined AEW Dynamite and Collision, we're just putting them in just both together in a segment. SummerSlam and All In, we're putting them together in a segment. And then our predictions for Saturday night's main event, which is this Saturday, coming at you live from the most famous arena, Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, Leanne, I'm going to tell you what, there's a lot of wrestling happening out there in the world. A lot of good stuff on WWE and AEW, and I'm excited to talk about it with you today on the podcast.
Yep. We should first kick it over to Monday Night Raw. Our top story for Monday Night Raw, CM Punk is your WWE Undisputed Champion. What?
How about that, Leanne? I hate to say it, but Sammy, transition champ, that's the definition of it. I think that they wanted to find a way to get the belt off of Cody and onto Punk for SummerSlam, and I'm excited to see what they have in mind for all of these guys moving forward into SummerSlam season.
Yep, I gotta talk about this. 9 days, folks. 9 days as champion. Like, please tell me that's like a month or so. But 9 days, that's like a placeholder at most.
That's what he was. He was. That's exactly what he was. He was a way to move the belt from Cody to Punk without Cody and Punk facing each other. So good for Sammy. He was the undisputed champion. No one as champion. He was funny. No one can take that away from him. He's still the last real good guy, which is super important. But it was a way to move the belt for SummerSlam plans.
Yeah.
He got the quick roll up on Cody, and then of course Monday Night Raw, CM Punk goes over.
In Chicago also.
In Chicago, place goes bananas, and CM Punk is your new WWE Undisputed Champion.
Why? I think WWE is scared of like Cody winning the title back, or like Cody like somehow like getting booed, because that's like starting to happen a little bit. Like I can see a little like maybe like a few here boos, because there was not a lot of people happy that Cody got the title shot again. This title shot, so they like how Gunther, he sneak attacked him right at the beginning of the show to like get Cody written off to make Punk come back and win it in his hometown.
Well, unfortunately, this happens with a lot of babyface characters. You know, Cody's kind of been on top ever since
40.
Ever since he beat Roman, right? And took the belt in 40. So, they always say, if you stay around too long and you're in that top spot, it happened to Hogan, it happened to John Cena, where eventually the crowd starts to turn on you. They want something new. They want something different. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Cody went away for a while, or maybe had a heel turn.
I think they're scared of turning Cody heel.
Well, I think here the biggest problem with turning Cody heel is when I listen to other wrestling podcasts, I hear numbers about T-shirt sales and money, and Cody goes heel, all those little kids aren't going to want to buy his T-shirt anymore, and that's going to be a lot of money, which is ultimately the name of the game. It is a business.
So they're basically refusing to turn Cody Rhodes heel because of money?
Yeah.
Dude.
It's his job. It's his job. He wants the most money he can make.
Yeah, I know that, but what if, you get, try something new, because he's won the title 3 times in, the past 2 years. He won it at 40. He won it at SummerSlam last year. And then he won it against Drew McIntyre at SmackDown.
Yep.
So, I think he needs a break from the title. Give him something new to do besides the title scene.
That might be a good idea. Maybe he could take the IC and elevate it or something. I think maybe during the fall season, the slower season, maybe he just takes some time off and he comes back at Royal Rumble. And that's a way to kind of get a little more...
he just needs a break from the title scene.
Little break, that's right. That'd be good.
Yep.
Jim Ross always used to say, go away and learn a new hold and come back.
Yep. Then we also have Maxine Dupree. She joins the Vision. She low blows Angelo Dawkins, and then Theory pins Angelo. They regain the tag team titles, and then when they're up at the ramp, Theory and Maxine kiss. Wait, what?
Yeah, it was coming. A lot of
You called
backstage,
it.
backstage teasers with Maxine and Theory, and this is what it led up to. So now we have a Maxine heel turn, and she's with the Vision, and she should make the Vision stronger. I think that's going to be a good move for her character too, because she can lie, cheat, steal, and work her way to the top of the women's division that way.
I kind of feel bad for Otis and Tozawa because that segment, like when Maxine went away to the Vision, we saw Akira Tozawa and Otis. They saw and they were like looking at each other like this.
Yep, they were selling it. Yep.
So does this lead to like Otis and Tozawa going back to Chad Gable? Does this like,
or is it the end of the Alpha Academy?
Ooh.
We'll see. I don't know. I liked. I think they need. Listen, I think Tozawa was a great character. I think he's funny and he serves a purpose, and I think they need to keep him. But I think it's maybe Otis. Otis was really good as a tag team.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be really good to get him in a meaningful tag team with someone and see what they can do. Or just let him go solo something. But I think the Alpha Academy is about done.
Yeah, I think they're like almost done.
Yep.
So then we also have Sol Ruka. She retains her women's IC title against Raquel Rodriguez because the Judgment Day tried to interfere. Io Sky, who is challenging Liv Morgan for her WWE Women's title at SummerSlam, she gets rid of the rest of the Judgment Day, which leads to Sol Ruka hitting a Soul Snatcher for the 1, 2, 3.
Absolutely. Sol Ruka. Listen, this women's IC division is really great. It's a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, it is. It's stacked. And that means you have a lot of young talent that's working its way up. They could possibly move into the big title scene. So it's a lot of fun to watch. These girls are working hard and getting after it.
And then we also have to talk about Seth Rollins' promo because it kind of didn't make any sense.
Tell me what was going on.
So like he was like talking like for like the first part of his promo, he was like talking about like how him and Roman got like Roman's got more opportunities than him. Seth wants to get the same opportunities as Roman and stuff, but like it got confusing a little bit because like one second he was talking about how like him and Roman had the same opportunities, but then he was talking about how like he and Roman also didn't have the same opportunities. When LA Knight comes out, interrupts Seth and calls him out on everything about how he lost in the first round of the King of the Ring tournament. And he said, to be fair, I also lost in the first round of the King of the Ring tournament. But like, how come you get a title shot still?
Interesting.
Elba Femi is like the King of the Ring, but he did forego his title shot.
Well, I think that Seth's had a lot of opportunities. I don't think that he has as many opportunities as Roman Reigns, but I think Roman Reigns is a generational superstar. He is the top guy in the entire industry, in any company. So, he held the belt for 4 years, and he's going to obviously have more opportunity than anyone else because that he is that guy. He is the Hulk Hogan of today. He is the Stone Cold of today. He is the Rock of today. He is the John Cena of right now. He's going to get more opportunities because he's that guy. But Seth Rollins, maybe other than Roman Reigns, has had just as many opportunities, or maybe the next guy who's had as many opportunities. So it'll be interesting to see how that main event turns out.
At the end of the promo, Jimmy Uso did attack LA Knight. And then that is it for Monday Night Raw. And now let's talk about Friday Night SmackDown. First off, the show opened up with CM Punk. And CM Punk is talking about how he won the title when Cody Rhodes interrupts him. And then they brought back the promo from Raw After Mania about how, like, CM Punk wanted, like, saying, like, hey, maybe sometime down the line we verse each other. Cody brought that up, So now it is set Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk for the WWE Undisputed title.
That's the match at SummerSlam?
Yep.
Ooh, okay. All right. So,
Thoughts on that?
well, why did they need Sammy to move the belt to have that match?
Shock value.
Well, probably shock value, but also, so Cody's now chasing. Cody's not the champ, he's chasing.
He's chasing.
So they wanted Cody to be the chase guy. Interesting. Well, listen, they've got to put the best matches that's going to sell the most tickets on the card.
Yeah.
That's obviously, Seth and Roman, Cody and Punk. Those are going to be your top. That's your top matches. So those are good matches. We've seen that match. We've seen a lot of these matches.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It'll be another good match. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. But are they gonna go like a babyface route, or like is one of them gonna turn heel? Because there's no way to just do a babyface.
Well, that's interesting. I want to wait and see what happens. I don't know. I hope we get maybe one as a heel, but I don't know who that would be. I don't know if they're going to switch Cody.
They're too scared for Cody.
Is Roman the heel in the other match?
Yes.
Hey, that's our guy right there.
Yeah.
Whoever turns heel, that's who I'm cheering for. We'll
Probably Punk, because they are too scared to turn Cody heel. They're too scared.
We'll see if someone wants to cheat a little bit. But AJ Lee could come in and cheat for CM Punk.
Ooh, okay.
That'd be sweet.
Those two options are both very interesting.
Or just as simple as one of them could hit the other one with the belt or something else.
Yep.
Or low blow. There's a lot of ways you can do heelish moves. Scratch the back.
Okay.
Those are old Hogan heel moves. Love it.
Yeah, I can
Hollywood.
So we had Gunther, and he was mad at Nick Aldis. He went up and he said, "Aldis, you got until the end of the night to fix this, or I will not be very happy." Main event comes out. Gunther storms out and he said, "Aldis, get out here right now." Nick Aldis comes down, and then he's like, "Gunther, I thought of your things, and yes, you get the match between both Cody and Punk." The crowd starts booing, but then Aldis like, "At Saturday night's main event, it will be Cody Rhodes and CM Punk versus Gunther and the last real good guy, Sami Zayn, in a tag team match." Gunther is mad because he wants the SummerSlam match, but Nick Aldis says nope. But then Gunther put Nick Aldis into a sleeper hold and made Nick Aldis pass out. Here's also some background information. Before Nick Aldis signed with the WWE, he was a independent wrestler. I think he was an NWA World Champion, and he wrestled in TNA a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, Nick Aldis is a big guy. He's definitely a wrestler, but Cody and Punk not going to win this match. For sure. They've got their own rivalry they're dealing with. They're not going to trust each other. They're going to play the old, can they work together one night?
Can they coexist?
No, it's not going to happen. We're going to see Gunther get a win back here. But yeah, so it's starting to build to the SummerSlam storylines. And if someone's going to turn heel for this match,
it's probably Punk.
It could be at Saturday Night Main Event. And that sets the stage for the rest of the story build for SummerSlam.
That would leave them with, how many weeks do we got until SummerSlam?
It's August 1st, so we're in probably 3
weeks.
2 or 3 weeks, yeah.
So they got 3 weeks to build a match.
Yep. Plus Saturday Night Main Event. So
okay, so they have 4 days.
They're gonna have to get moving on this thing. Yeah. It's gonna be good.
Mhm. Then we also have Baron Corbin.
Oh.
He returned.
Oh yes.
And he took out Trick and Carmelo Hayes in their match.
So bringing back Baron Corbin in the mid card, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting. So I'll be very interested to see how this works out. This has been a really good, Trick, Ricky Saints, Mello, and this is going to add Baron Corbin into it. I think they do need a few more people in this kind of division to spice it up. So Baron Corbin been doing, where's he been, NXT?
No, he got released but then got rehired.
So he did not go to any other brand?
No, he literally just returned on SmackDown.
Okay. Well, either way, I think he'll be a good addition to this storyline. Someone they're going to feed to Trick Willie. Trick's going to keep going over. But yeah, I'm excited to see Baron Corbin back. Happy Corbin can stay away.
Yeah, maybe just keep the
I don't need
wolf.
Happy Corbin with the slot machine. I don't need whatever it was, sad, depressed, junkyard Corbin.
We just need the lone wolf.
I like the lone wolf. I think that's a good gimmick. Yeah. Now, he might have to fight Yaramin. Fatu Wolf versus Wolf match. Ooh.
Okay.
Then
CM Punk backstage segment. He has an interview with Kathy Kelly where Candice LeRae interrupts with Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano
standing up yet?
No, he's still depressed on the crates. LeRae said that when Sami Zayn was champion, they had a little hope. Hope that maybe this could be fixed. And then she points to Johnny. Then Punk looks at this and he says what is this? Seriously, is Johnny Wrestling still there or something? They said, I see this isn't working. You guys gotta get back into the ring. Right now.
I think once we get to Saturday Night Main Event this Saturday.
This Saturday, yep.
We're gonna see Johnny come back to life this Saturday.
This Saturday, are you sure?
Yeah, it's because it's gonna be him and Sammy. This thing with him and Sammy is going to start picking up now going to SummerSlam.
You sure?
Either that or the payoffs at SummerSlam.
Yeah, this, and after that segment, we also saw CM Punk walking, and Finn Balor also was backstage, and he said hey, maybe you and I can run it back sometime.
Who said that?
Finn Balor.
Said it to who?
Punk.
He did?
Yeah.
Yep, everybody wants a shot at the title.
Yep, people are starting to line up in line.
That's it.
Also, they said on SmackDown that Sami Zayn was not there because of a mental health break. What?
Yeah, I think
mental health? Seriously?
Good idea to keep Sammy off the show and leave him kind of shrouded in mystery so he doesn't have to comment on his 9-day title reign right away. And then next week when he comes back, he's going to have, I'm sure he was there in the building. They just decided to keep him off TV as part of the storyline. And he'll be back this week.
Yep.
And he'll have something to say about losing the title and being booked in the tag match.
Yep. And then, our final thing on SmackDown is, why did they cut off mid-Cody Rhodes run? In the main event, we talked about this earlier about Gunther passing on Nick Aldis. I think they showed Cody running, but then halfway down the ramp, they just cut off TV. What happened? Did they fumble it? It looked like a fake out ending, but they just cut it right off the bat? Halfway as Cody was running down?
Maybe they just ran out of time.
Oh,
you know what I mean? They probably just mistimed it. And
they probably were supposed to cut it out with Gunther choking out all this.
Right. But and it could just be a cliffhanger.
You
gotta come back and find out what happened.
They posted it on YouTube, and it showed Cody saving Nick Aldis, and it showed Cody challenging Gunther, but Gunther was nah, and he just walked away, and it ended with Cody helping Nick Aldis to the back.
It seems like they just probably mistimed it. They ran out of TV time.
Yep. And that is it for Friday Night SmackDown. AEW Dynamite and One Party Collision.
Woo!
First off, Kenny Omega is your new AEW World Champion. And as it is right now, him versus Ospreay are all in.
Man, Leanne, what a finish to that match with Kenny Omega and MJF. My gosh, what a great finish. Omega didn't hit him with the belt. MJF cheats. Doesn't work. Kenny Omega almost
kicked that at one.
He kind of hulked up. It was kind of like a Hulk Hogan move, to be honest with you, without the shaking. And so it was pretty neat. It was a neat spot, neat moment. But really, the thing that we need to focus on is Omega versus Ospreay. What a phenomenal match coming up.
They already faced, I think they have faced once or twice before.
Yeah, well, this one's going to be a real banger.
Big one and high stakes.
Yep. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great match. Might even be worth the buy.
Up next, we have Will Nightingale. She's back after her shoulder injury that took her out 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And she won the Women's Casino Gauntlet Battle Royal, which means now she will be facing the Women's Champion, Tekla, for the AEW Women's Championship. Here's a fun thing I would like to talk about. When Mercedes won the Women's Owen Hart, they didn't show the match graphic. But when Kenny Omega won the title, they showed Omega Ospreay. I don't think Tekla's winning this match, folks. I think they're doing Mercedes and Willow at All In.
Really? That would be a great match. That'd be really cool. Maybe that's why they made sure to hurry up and get her back. Hopefully she's cleared already, but that would be a good match. Tekla versus Mercedes would be a good match too. Which I don't know why they would save that, but I don't know. Looking forward to it.
Yep. Then we also have Tommaso Ciampa. He beat Chris Jericho, but I would like to mention that Tommaso did throw sand into Jericho's eyes to get the win. Mark Davis, he defeated Speedball Mike Bailey to retain his AEW National Championship. Boo. That kind of stinks. But I think they're setting up Kevin Knight versus Speedball Mike Bailey at AEW Redemption. Was the person who betrayed Speedball Mike Bailey, so maybe this could turn into a feud which leads to Speedball and him at Redemption. Then Kyle Fletcher, he defeated Kenosuke Takeshita to become the AEW International Champion.
Yeah, AEW really likes Kyle Fletcher for something. They've really taken a liking to him. I think he's very popular. He's got a gimmick going. Takeshita's fantastic. I like Kenosuke a lot. But yeah, good win for Kyle Fletcher.
Yep. And then we also have to talk about Heyman. Oh my gosh, voice crack. Heyman Adam Page. He returned last night on Collision. He talked about how he's sticking to his word. He can never challenge for the AEW Championship again. But then he called out every single mid-card champion. He called out Kyle Fletcher. He called out Mark Davis. He called out Jon Moxley. He called out everyone.
And so did anyone respond to this, or does he just call them all out?
He just called them all out. Putting them on notice.
Looks like Hangman's going to try to win all the other belts.
Yep.
He could be the Mercedes.
That is it for AEW Dynamite and Collision. Talk about SummerSlam and All In. Woo. First off, now we got 4 matches for SummerSlam. Roman Seth, Liv versus Io, Cody versus Punk, and Brock versus Oba in Hell in a Cell.
Woo!
That's 4 matches so far, and they're 3 weeks away, so WWE kind of needs to start cranking out matches, because, if you didn't hear,
2 Night Spectacular.
WWE is having trouble selling tickets for SummerSlam. They are currently...
No wonder they went Cody versus CM Punk.
Yep, at the moment, there's 22,000 tickets sold out for each night.
Okay.
And the stadium that is set up for is 29,000 tickets.
So they've got to sell 7,000 more each night?
Yep. Oof.
14,000 more tickets. They're going to have trouble. Well, night 1 is probably going to be Roman and Seth would be my guess. Do you think?
No.
You think?
Night
Cody?
2.
That'd be, yeah. Our tribal chief should be the last one to wrestle.
I have a feeling Oba and Brock are going to headline night 1.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think they're on Jerk the Curtain night 1.
So they're going to be on the first hour of ESPN?
Could.
Oh, jeez.
Well, it shouldn't be. Well, if it's on ESPN, I don't think so.
Yeah, they're doing first hour on ESPN all the way through.
Yeah, they need to get people to tune in for that. That shouldn't be a free giveaway, that match. Especially at Hell in a Cell.
Here's a fun thing I like to say. All In currently has more tickets sold than SummerSlam. All In has 28,000 tickets sold for the show.
Yeah, All In, biggest show of the year for AEW.
It's like their WrestleMania.
It is. It's really great. And it looks like, Omega Ospreay.
That's gonna move a lot of tickets.
That'll move a lot of tickets. So, pretty cool. Listen, it's going to be. I think SummerSlam's going to be really good. I think All In's going to be really good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to both of those events.
But here's the question: will All In be better than SummerSlam? That's what I'm starting to think, because there's so far probably
I think the
got
work
one.
rate will be in the ring.
Yeah.
I think the work rate will be. I think if you're into, I think that's the main difference in two companies. If you're into show and pageantry, WWE is your thing. If you're into work rate and wrestling and in the ring and performances, AEW is probably you probably like it a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
But I think
I
for
kinda
me,
like both.
they're both good. That's right. They're both good. They're just a little different, and I like both of them. So the only thing I don't like is, and I used to like this when I was younger, but the blood and guts stuff on AEW.
They kind
Not
of
as
stopped
much.
that.
We're gonna get blood at
Yeah.
All In.
All In's definitely gonna get that, but they have kind of slowed that down a little bit. Like only instead of like almost every single match having it, they're only like doing it for one match now.
Right.
Now we gotta talk about our final thing, which is Saturday night's main event. Currently, as the time we are recording this, there's 3 matches, so most likely another match is gonna get added. We'll probably upload the final match prediction into a short.
Yep.
But currently we got 3 matches. First off, Paige and Brie Bella versus Fatal Influence for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles.
Yeah, Paige and Brie Bella go over easy in this one. No one.
I don't agree. I think Fatal Influence is going to win this match.
Oh my god. Okay.
Trust me, because I have a feeling that maybe a jealous Nikki Bella returns this
You think
Saturday.
so?
Yeah, because
Instead of Nikki versus Brie at SummerSlam?
no, Nikki versus Paige.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. All right, that's a good match. I like it.
Then we got Danhausen versus JD McDonough.
Danhausen's
Yeah,
going to go
Danhausen's
over
good.
huge. About time we got way too far into this podcast without mentioning Danhausen.
Well, he hasn't been mentioned. Well, he hasn't been on WWE TV all of this week, so he wasn't on it. So
What is that about? That's like leaving their A-plus player on the bench. What are they doing?
to you,
To me and everybody else. Hey, Danhausen, looking forward to you whipping up on old JD McDonough.
yeah, Danhausen's going over on this easily.
Yes.
But
And our third match.
our final match, we have Cody Rhodes and CM Punk versus Sami Zayn and Gunther. We talked about like some ways that this could go, like someone costing Sami and Gunther the match. One of this is Punk. One of them turn heel. Like there's a bunch of ways that this could go.
I think that the heels are going to win. They're going to stand tall at the end of this. And it just is going to move it forward for SummerSlam. Do we know how many contracted dates are left for these Saturday night main events?
There's one in Georgia, but that took, you know, when Money in the Bank was originally scheduled for Sunday, September 6th.
Okay.
That's where the new Saturday night's main event, which you're calling Sunday night's main event.
Okay. So this isn't one that's contracted with Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, there's another one.
Okay.
I think there's probably like 2 left of this year.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So, I have a feeling that Babyface is not going over.
We'll see.
We'll see. And that is it for this week's Leanne and Chris Wrestling Podcast. This has been Leanne and
Chris, thank you guys for joining us. We really appreciate you tuning in, checking us out. Leanne and I really appreciate it. And if you like it, hit the like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
thanks, guys. Bye.